Okay, suppose you have this unit square. Okay, unit square. So the length of each side is 1. Now let's mark the midpoints of the 4 sides of this unit square. And let us draw equilateral, actually isosceles triangles like this. And one like this. And one like this. And finally, one like this. Okay, so now in the middle, right here, you have an octagon like this. So I want to know what is the area of the octagon. One of the students at Chinta gave this problem, and we had a lot of fun solving this problem actually. So I thought maybe we can make a video out of it. You can check the link in the description for the mathematical Olympiad programs at chinta.com. My name is Ashwini Dashgupta. In this channel, we make out mathematics related videos and discuss Olympiads, ISI-CMI entrances and similar contests. Okay, let's try solving this. The first thing is we will be using something called symmetry. So we will use symmetry to highly simplify this problem. Let's divide this through the midline. So this is one of the midlines. And using symmetry, you can easily see that it would pass through the intersection points of these lines. You can actually check why it would do so. Then let's draw the midline, the other midline of this square. So if I can find the area of this region, then the area of the octagon is 4 times the area of this region. In fact, what I can do is I can divide it up into 2 pieces. And this is 1, this is 2. This is the smallest piece of the cake. If you can find the area of this region, then we can just multiply this by 8 and we get the final answer. And by symmetry, 1 is equal to 2 and 1 plus 2 is equal to this piece, and that's equal to this piece, and that's equal to this piece. Okay, so how do we find the area of this little piece? Let's do one more construction. Let's join these 2 points. Now let's name this triangle X, Y, and Z. Let's look at the triangle XYZ. The triangle XYZ is half of this little square, which is 1/4 of this big square. So half of the little square, which is 1/4 of the big square, right? So this is the area of the big square. This is the area of the big square. So 1/4 of that is the area of the little square. And half of that is the area of this triangle. Right? Okay, that's fine. Now, notice a very interesting thing. That this line is the median of xz, or hits the midpoint of xz. Why is that true? Well, there are a variety of ways of saying that, but one way to realize it is like this, that if you join this, let's call this point W, if you join ZW, then XWZY is a parallelogram, because this is equal to this and this is parallel to this. If one pair of opposite sides of a quadrilateral are equal and parallel, then it's a parallelogram. Therefore, its diagonals would bisect each other, right? So the diagonals would bisect each other. So now what we have is this line, Y, let's call this M. YM bisects XZ. So YM is the median. YM is the median. And similarly, XN is the median. XN is the median. And of course, if I extended this one, then ZR would also be a median. And they would all pass through the centroid. Okay, now comes the very important fact that is used in many geometry problems. If you have any triangle, let me draw a separate picture for that. If you have any triangle, let's call it ABC, and let's suppose G is the centroid. And if I join GA, GB, and GC, then area of each of these triangles, GAB, GAC, and GBC, these are all equal, and they're equal to 1/3 of the area of triangle ABC. Let me call this important fact. Can you, in the comment section, tell me why this is true? Can you give me a proof of this? Okay, so I will just directly use this fact actually. So this little triangle is 1/3 of this triangle, whose area we calculated here. So the little triangle here is 1/3 of the area of this bigger triangle XYZ. And the triangle that we want, this little one, is half of this big triangle. So just multiply that by another half. And there you go. We have the area of this little triangle. So if we multiply it by 8, we have the area of the octagon. So can you give me the area of the octagon in the comment section? If you like this kind of videos, consider subscribing to our channel. You can also go to chinta.com to access more free resources. There is a place to connect with us over WhatsApp, and we will give you access to those resources. Thank you for watching this video again. I'll see you in the next one.